CBS Sports welcomes you to the following special presentation of the National Football League. Super Bowl 50.
Well, the weather, it's beautiful. It's 76, but there are breezes. As you can paint the sky a brilliant blue here for this milestone 50th. This game is brought to you in Spanish. We're available using the SAP button on your television. Graham Gano will be kicking to Andre Caldwell in a game that began back on January 15th, 1967, the old NFL AFL championship. Now the 50th Super Bowl commences. We will have a return. Stepping up for it is Caldwell, and he's out to about the 20, where the Panthers take him down after an 18-yard return. Peyton Manning gets to start at running back. They'll move Daniels over to the right side, and here come the Panthers chasing after Manning, who gets it away in time, and Daniels, as tight end, has an 18-yard gain. Then as an extra tight end, and they move Anderson out wide to the right. Manning throws again, and Sanders has the short gain and the catch, and out of bounds. Anderson remains the running back on a 2nd and 4. And the throw for the third straight play, and this one in the direction of Owen Daniels. Receivers to the right, including Caldwell, who enters the game. 3rd and 4. Ayton dropping back even deeper, and now releases. He's got an open target and a first down on the Carolina side of the field. It's Caldwell with the catch and a gain of 22 with a flag. Wide out. And a first down at the Carolina 34. Their first rush of the game. It's Anderson up ahead for about 7. Running by.
Says I wear defenses down as the game goes along.
And he's from the local area across the bay in Vallejo. He's got it again. He's got the first down with ease. And he barrels down to about the Carolina 14 into the arms of Shaq. And another first down. Now at the Carolina 14. It's Hillman. He slips. And he's in trouble. And he's knocked back. There to meet it. 2nd down and 13. He has not been targeted on this opening drive. Manning looking to the right. Yes, knocked down. Getting there.
Really jump. Got to be careful.
And here's Manning again on 3rd and 13. And just nothing there. Hold by Colquitt, and the kick is good. They pick up 3 first downs on this opening drive, having outscored both Seattle and Arizona 55-7 in first half action in the 2 playoff games. Stepping up for it, here's Whitaker off the McManus kickoff. And Fozzie Whitaker runs into Shaq Barrett and company. Never play football again. He said, Mom, I'm going to say a little prayer at the start of every game for you. And that's Stewart getting the first handle for Carolina. The 2nd and 8 coming up. Newton, the first Heisman winning quarterback to start a Super Bowl since Jim Plunkett and Roger Staubach, the only other Heisman quarterback to start a Super Bowl game. As he play action fakes and fires, and it's too high for Philly Brown.
Slipped and fell.
3rd and 8. And from the gun, rushing 3. Pass caught, but the immediate stick, let's see where they, in a return in the game against the Raiders, which the Broncos had lost at home. Signals for a catch. And has it at the 24. Had a big catch in the divisional round win against Pittsburgh. Over to Sanders. Blockers are there. And Kuechly hammers him down, but they've got...
So far, Denver's offense ready for the blitz and doing a good job.
That's Virgil Green shifting to the right side. They go to Anderson. Immediate contact by Kuechly. Tried to fight it off, but Manning from the gun. Right over to Anderson. And the Panthers are there.
This game.
Colquitt with the dangerous Ted Ginn. Dropping back to the 16. He's going to try to work that right side, and he's got an early hit on him as Kayvon Webster has been making special. So both drives for the Panthers have begun inside their own 20. And that's Cam's pass. It's bobbled, and Cotchery, they say incomplete. The official on the near sideline came in, and he was the one who signaled incomplete.
Contry looking to the sideline, telling the coaches, I got it.
And we got a challenge flag is out.
Start of the first quarter.
So it's a 2nd and 10. And they go straight ahead and twist it backwards. A wing to the right. And the Panthers have a 3rd and 10. Here comes pressure, and they've gotten to him. The ball is out in the end zone, and it's recovered by Malik Jackson for the touchdown.
It was to the right. Here it comes. Mike Rimmers just can't get there fast enough. And Cam Newton holding the football, looking to throw it down the field.
A meeting here of the 1st and 2nd picks of the 2011 draft. Newton first, Miller second.
Good defenses, but Denver's the best in the NFL and maybe the fastest.
But instead, Miller went right behind Newton as Joe Webb is the returner. Corey Nelson, one of those to hit him. All of them. Their only loss was at Atlanta in December. 17 and 1. Here they run a little option, and they toss it to Whitaker. And that's T.J. Ward. And that was Carolina's first down. It's Tolbert.
Fumble.
And the ball is out. In the bottom of the pile, there is a Bronco who appeared to be waiting for it. But the officials rule it stays with Carolina.
It definitely came out.
To the 2nd and 8. Over the head. On the high side. 3rd down and 8. Here comes DeMarcus Ware after him. And the Broncos get to him again. Leading up to 2-week run-up.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, defense, number 21. It's a 15-yard penalty. 1st down, Carolina.
Oh, Aqib Talib with a taunting penalty just as the Panthers were going to come off the field again. And he did it right in front of his head coach.
Wow. Big penalty. Can't.
Whitaker is the running back. Gets the handle. Tries to go over center. And he's got 2nd and 9. He set it up to Philly Brown. And he's able to take.
Or we did during the regular season so far here in the playoffs.
Denver has sacked Newton on the last 2 third-down occasions. 3rd and 4, and in and out of the arms of Cotchery. Nortman will try to pin the Broncos. J.J. Jansen snaps it back. Norwood back deep for Denver. Arm in the air and secures it at the 12. Play action. Manning from the 5. Hits it into the arms of Sanders. 2nd and 3 for the Broncos from the 20. It's Anderson, and that's plugged up right away for no gain.
Star Lotulelele.
3rd and 3, and here they come. It's Kuechly who gets to Manning back at the 9. With pick sixes in both games, the first in NFL history, postseason history, to have back-to-back games with interception returns for touchdowns. And here's the return try with a flag out. Again, it's Spauber in his senior year when he led them to a national title. And here, the 50 number pops up again in this game. That was a little shaky on the give.
How about the Carolina offense?
Stewart, 3 carries, 2 yards, 2nd and 11. Last minute, quarter number 1. Time for Newton to throw, and he's got Philly Brown on the sideline. And Panthers had a total of 9 yards before that one that went for the big gain. This one will get back a couple as Stewart makes the catch. And 2nd and 11, 2nd quarter begins, and Cam is taken off. He's got right there near the 1st down. He's
down the field.
Movement on the right side with Olsen and Dixon. They both jumped early.
False start.
Here's a 1st and 15. time for Newton this time. Rolling out. And he's got another good game. Picked up by
these wide receivers down the field.
That went for 12. It's a 2nd and 3. And Stewart is stopped 1 yard short. 3rd and 1. An unbalanced line for Carolina. And he's going to swing it back the other side. And he's got Greg Olsen. Super Bowl into the red zone at the 15. That last play, gain 19. A drive that began back at the Carolina 27. Cam has Billy Brown, and he's twisted out of bounds on a face mask call. Talib's going to be flagged for the 2nd time in this half.
Really dangerous play.
They mark the football as you look at our pylon cam. And Tolbert in the backfield. 1st and goal. It's Stewart. And in for the Carolina touchdown. And they're kicking from the 40 because of the Talib offside penalty. Switches things up at the line of scrimmage. And he's tripped up. He's down. Was he touchdown? Now the ball squirts out of his hands and is picked up by Virgil Green.
The incomplete.
A little bit. Gives him 7-yard separation. Thomas has not been targeted so far. And almost intercepted by Norman. Underneath, ball in the air, incomplete. For the Broncos, and now Colquitt to punt. 227 punts in Super Bowl history. There's never been one returned for a touchdown. And this one won't either. As Ginn catches it on the sideline. A flag is on the field back at the 15. Colquitt with a booming 52-yarder. Never gave Ginn a chance to do anything with it as he angled it to the sideline and deep.
Ineligible man downfield, kicking team number 51.
Aaron Brewer is the long snapper. Sends it back. And Colquitt didn't catch this one. It hits right at the 50. Stewart for 2. Malik Jackson.
3 times, one before the season, once in November, and then in January by the NFL. Jim?
It's a pass to Ginn, and he's looking to throw it himself. But it breaks down, and the Broncos were there to shove him out. Denver defense, their 3rd and 12. Here's pass knocked down. That's Darian Stewart. To try to get to Cam. Portman had bodies around him. He hits the deck, no flag. And Norwood, he is not tackled yet. Gets past Dixon. Gets to the 50. He's running down the sideline. And is tackled from behind. Addison brings it.
Number 97 hustling down the field and making that tackle to save the touchdown.
Sets up the Broncos at the 14. Manning in the pocket. Dumps it off to Anderson and Denver. 2nd and 3 inside the 7. It's Anderson. Jump cut and down he goes 1 yard short of the first. Coleman on the tackle. Anderson, the running back. They give it to C.J. Anderson and he's tackled short of the first. 4th and less than a yard. Gonna run it. Anderson. He fights for it on 2nd effort, and there's a flag in the pile. He's able to squeeze through a tiny opening, but it doesn't matter.
Offense, number 65, 10-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Lewis passing up. Field goal 10. McManus good again. incomplete. Off the fingertip. Bozzie Whitaker comes back in and moves over to Cam's right side. Cam carries it out. The fake and the keep, and the ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Von Miller, but they rule him down.
Was down by contact at the 34-yard line. After the play, unnecessary roughness, personal foul, defense, number 97 for a late hit. 15 yards, in the end of the run, first down, Carolina.
Hit Malik Jackson and get a personal foul himself.
From the 49, it's Tolbert. And he fumbles, and Trevathan is there with the recovery. The hit by Darian Stewart forced it, turning it over and recovered by Trevathan. Carolina -2 now in turnovers in this game after leading the league in margin all season long. That's off the hands of Demaryius Thomas. Should have led directly to a touchdown, and then this last one, a fumble by Tolbert on the Denver side of the field. 2nd and 10. And Anderson able to break away into the secondary, breaks another tackle. And out of bounds at the
Powerful runner, broke that tackle, big game.
And the first down carry, that's Hillman. And he's been dreaming all week, he told us, of having the big game and doing what Davis did. 2nd and 7. And right away, they're on him. Latulele, number 16. From the gun. Manning. Almost, yes he is. He's picked off. What a catch by Ely, who's still on his feet. And look at Ely all the way out to the
94 on the outside. Boy, nice job of reading where the receiver is. Sanders.
164 postseason passes. Cam in trouble. Able to assistant coach of the year in the league, along with Hugh Jackson, who went on to become, after the season ended at Cincinnati, with Cleveland head coach. It's Whitaker. And he
are not separating for him.
Carolina 1 out of 6 on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 10. He guns it, and it's incomplete. Norwood watches this one bounce into.
That last throw was probably his first bad decision with the football when it's in his hands.
He's got Thomas for the first time, and Thomas carries a couple of Panthers with him for a game. Mike Shanahan in Denver. 2nd and 2. And again, they wrap up Anderson in a hurry. Well, a lot of people, as we approach the 2-minute mark, 2nd quarter, and a 3rd and 2. Thomas unable to get off the. Colquitt. This earns a fair catch from Ginn.
As good as advertised.
Each team with 2 timeouts. Cam. Good piece of tackling there by.
And great tacklers.
2nd and 7 and no play.
False start. Offense, number 73.
See what happens 2nd and 12 with 1:25 to go in the half. And Newton's pass, a chance to go up 2 scores. Here's a 3rd and 12. Down the field and pulled down. What a catch.
Was outstanding all the way up to that point.
The rookie receiver from Michigan gives them the longest play of the game. That's off the fingertips that time. 2nd and 10. Panthers with 1 timeout from the 41. And a catch by Olsen. And
Lowe should have called the timeout to save the time.
Newton will keep it, and he'll just drive ahead for the first.
Good job of using their time here at the end of the first half.
With pressure, able to break away from Miller and get the football down the field in so far. 2nd and 10, and that will close out the half.
The other day, he's worked on it so hard and just has gotten better at bending the corner to get open down the field.
They had 12 first downs in the first half versus only 4 for Denver, but trail it by 6. Contact right away at the line of scrimmage, and they push back. Jonathan.
The speed of Denver's defense overwhelming Cam Newton.
Here's 2nd and 10, and down the middle, he's got Ginn, who's got speed, and he is out of bounds. He's ended up tackling him, pushing him out of bounds, and winning Super Bowl 47. 2 tight ends in for Newton, and out of traffic, but then there's Ware waiting for him, and the pass is in.
Get a tight end, a running back in there to help this offensive line out.
And they threaten end around instead to give it to Whitaker, and he's able to get a quick burst, running behind.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 70. It's a 15-yard penalty. At the end of the run, it's going to be 1st and 10 from that spot.
There's the push on Antonio Smith by Turner. But it's a first down. It's a 1st and 10 at the 40. Tolbert for 1
in this situation.
2nd and 9. Snap complete. And again, it's Ted Ginn.
Keep Talib backs off sometimes.
Made all kinds of plays in the NFC title game against Arizona, not just catching the football. Newton, he's got Broncos on him right away. So they've won 11 games by 7 points or less, an all-time record. 2nd and 11. And Cam loads it up, and he's got the complete 3rd and 11 from the 26. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Flat yards. Now Gano. His kick. Oh, it hits the upright and bounces away. No good.
What at it? What's up?
Manning. He has Sanders to the 41 of Carolina. They had 1 first down in the last 31 minutes.
Halftime. Look at Emmanuel Sanders.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Sanders. Zigging and zagging and inside the 20 to the 17.
They worked on it all week. Resulted in a big play for Peyton Manning and Emmanuel Sanders.
From the 17. 3rd time in the game they've been inside the 20.
You know what, Jim? This is like the start of the game. Couple blitzes. Peyton Manning making throws down the field.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 90.
His head down. He didn't do that on that play.
1st and 5. It's Anderson. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It's a 2nd and 5 from the 12. In the pocket. Back in the end zone and over the head. Their last 7. Watch Sanders at the bottom of the screen. 3rd and 5. He's gotten him down here on this drive. Manning throws it his way, and this is a 30-yarder for McManus, and he remains perfect in the postseason. 10 for 10 in the. Looking for the deep ball, way down the field, and it is pulled down. They had 2 Denver defenders back there, and Brown leaps into the air. And
Aqib Talib is all over it.
So was Ward was getting in position to make the pick, and he just overplayed the length of the pass.
But the high, long throws down the field, deep right there.
Coming over again. He steps back. And look at him get away. Reverse course.
The throws he can make.
Got 200 yards passing right on the number. 2nd and 6. Cutting outside, Stewart. And really, that's the first time he's had year of their existence. The 2nd time they've been in the big game. And trying to win it for the 1st. Play action. Here they come. Newton got it away, and down the middle, and it is intercepted by T.J. Ward. Went through the hands again, and he fumbles it. Picked up by Trevathan, who had a recovery in the first half.
Just running through the runners has helped him. That time he needed that arm, couldn't use it.
It's Finnegan coming up and stopping him at the 2nd and 10. Pressure on Manning, and it's Ely who gets to him. The last 2 games, 3rd and 17, they're going to go to the ground with Hillman. Not risk anything, and punt returns. Colquitt stands at the 2. Ginn's going to have a chance to return it from the 30. Able to sidestep the first hit. A flag is down the middle of the field.
During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block on the return team, number 31. It's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down, Carolina.
Denver's offense.
Clete Blakeman corrected himself. That penalty was on Boston. That backs him to the 19, and that's exactly where they meet Jonathan Stewart for no.
Number 60 left guard.
Second and 10. Open. It's Ginn. Steps out at the quarter.
Fits this offense very well. They run the football. You need a fast wide receiver to take advantage of defenses that creep up towards the line of scrimmage, and Ted Ginn has done that this year. Does he drop the ball every now and then? Yes. But his value of catching deep ones down the field far outweighs the drops.
Got the snap off just in time, and they're on him. But Newton's able to get free, and that is ruled incomplete. Going back. His team, his defensive unit, the stingiest in the league all season long. And you're seeing why tonight, as this is whistle dead. 4th penalty this quarter on Carolina. Backs him to the 25. And a completion out to the 32. 3rd and 8. Here comes the pressure. Nowhere to go. And Newton's down at the 22. Night, Phil.
Changed up the formations to help out the offensive line, and it still didn't work. In this situation before these playoff games, now his job to be very smart with the football.
Anderson trying to get around Owen Daniels, but forget there. That close to the perfect send-off. Here's a 2nd and 10 completion, and it's Sanders out to about the.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 33. It's a 15-yard penalty. The end of the run, first down Denver.
Remember, it was the 3rd quarter. This will bring the football all the way down to the 34. Slap the ball out of the hands of Emmanuel Sanders. 5th penalty of the half on Carolina. None so far against Denver this half. Ball comes out of the hands of Manning, and he falls. Hands it to Anderson. And he's met Ryan. He comes in, week 17, provided a spark. 3rd and 14. Ball's out of his hand. And it's recovered by Carolina. It looked like
field earlier. This time he beat Ryan.
Now you'll have a voice in that decision. And by the way, Ely just got his 3rd sack of the game as Newton finds an open man down to the 34, and it's
perfect throw by Cam Newton.
From the Denver 34, it's Stewart off the left side, and they got a first down to the down from behind. Ball at the 22. Stewart again.
It works one time. Done a good job here in the second half, mixing it up. But the mistakes and turnovers have destroyed this Carolina offense.
Mike's dad is here at the game, sitting with NFL officiating legend Jim Tunney. 2nd and 7, and here is Tolbert for about 2. Of course, Mike shoots. 3rd and 5. From the 16, flags are out, and the whistle of the game backs him up to the 21 for a 3rd and 10. Got the time, and it's incomplete. Gano. And the kick is good. A lot of fire in that speech from Thomas Davis. Coming up the field, it is Caldwell. Gets past the first couple of Panthers and is ridden down by Foster.
Protect them and let them run free and make all those plays.
Go.
First down, good throw. Anderson. And he's tackled by Charles John. Picked up 2. Making it 2nd and 8. He was trying to get a running start.
Change field position.
Go.
Missed on their last 10 third down attempts. And it's knocked away. 5th time tonight. 3 plays and a punt. And again, takes it out.
Because of that extra week, and of course, the biggest thing of all, the talent and the speed.
From Stewart. Knocked down, maybe a
down the field.
Shaq Barrett is back in play. He's on the field, 2nd and 10. And a flag first.
False start. Offense.
Because they're worried about the speed around the edge.
2nd and 15. They seal it this time. Ball's deflected. And he's out for the rest of the game with a concussion. 3rd and 15. Keep him about 3 yards short of the first down. Force the punt as we're now past the halfway point. Fair catch signal here. And it's made. Contact with his own man. And now all the practice, all season long, all the games coming down to the last 7 minutes, leading to this. From the 25, the handoff. Again, putting up a fight to get the big throw now on 3rd and 9. Nope, he's going to run it. He's going to go back to Anderson. What'd you think of that call? Picks up 1.
Yep, nuts.
It's been really their formula all postseason. And they rode it all regular season as well. A lot of hang time with this one. And it bounces over.
Is not able to find that running lane and move to throw the football or run.
To the ground, to Tolbert. And he's able to get...
That running play to Tolbert, they were hoping to catch Denver. Surprised, it didn't work.
2nd and 9, and Newton's pass wide of the... It's a 3rd and 9. Rushing 4, ball comes out of the hands of Newton. It's on the ground, and it's still on the ground. Picked up by T.J. Ward at the 4-yard line.
Taken out of his hand. Cam Newton decides not to dive in there. And
he backed away from it. He jumped away instead of jumping into the pile.
Yep. I guess he made a decision it wasn't worth to go in there and get it. Should have dove in, had a chance to recover it.
1st and goal from the 4. Anderson trying to break outside, but that swarming defense is on him.
Look at him and say if they win this game, he's got to be the most valuable player.
And no question. 2nd and goal from the 6. To Anderson. And he's churning down the...
Recovery almost takes their chances of winning this football game away.
3rd and goal. He's going to go up top. And he's going to throw it through the back of the end zone. But it generates a flag on the Carolina defense. Holding on to Demaryius Thomas.
Fire the pass. Holding. Defense. Number 24.
Saw that it was a defensive holding call and not DPI, defensive pass interference. 1st and goal. And Anderson trying back in, zone for the touchdown. Defense. You saw it before the first game. 2-point conversion coming up. The drive from a couple out from the gun. And hits the pass to Fowler to make it 24-10. Steps up away from Ware, and ball tipped away.
You get to 24 because of the defensive plays. No question about that. All the opportunities Denver's defense has created.
And it's Jackson, and then Ware wrapping him up at the 5. Getting to taste something very sweet late in his career. 3rd and 24. In the end zone, gets away for a moment from Miller and now lobs it out of bounds.
2-minute warning. Ron Rivera says this gives me a better chance than thinking we're going to get it on 4th and 24.
Well, there's no one back there for Denver. And it's final. Lynn Swan, you saw him back there. 1:57 to go. Panthers can only stop it twice. Anderson does not want to go out of bounds, and he falls at the line of scrimmage. So Peyton soon to join his brother with 2 Super Bowl titles.
John Elway 2 years ago.
Super Bowl week starts with the birth of my son Jameson. February 1. Here we go. Anderson.
Offense, they found out. It's faster than it looks on TV.
And timeout. Just before he said
it was.
And that was really his last point of emphasis. Just want everyone to realize how much I love football.
I think it was pretty evidence in the play.
17, when it was a turnover-filled start for the Broncos, give them the spark. Had they lost that game, they would have entered the playoffs as a 5 seed instead of a 1. And it's lateral by Andre over to Whitaker.
What's going on in the game? He goes, "Are you ready?" Peyton said yes.
Got to give Kubiak credit how decisive he was on that day as the pass was thrown out of bounds.
You'll get rewarded, so a great example of it.
Newton over the top to Whitaker and tackled down there by Trevathan. And Kubiak giving credit to Reeves and Shanahan, Seifert, and John Harbaugh. Said, I learned a great deal passing through Baltimore last year. It's not always so much about X's and O's, but the morale of the team was really first to ever get to 200 wins. Some of the records. And now 2-time Super Bowl champion. A final star turn it is for Peyton. And the Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl.